Hello, I'm Trever,
And I'm Raul.
and we started a demo to show a rotating Heron's fountain. And first, I'd like to explain what a Heron's fountain is. So, a Heron's fountain initially starts off with like the middle tank being full of water, and then this tank is full of nothing but air. And then you put some water in the top tank to like kickstart it, and it starts draining water into this tank, which forces air to go up into this tank and forces the water to go through this tube going back up into the top tank, but then it falls back down and it just keeps redoing this process until pressure differentials.
So what do you mean by pressure differentials?
Because there's water pressure entering this tank, so the air pressure has to leave this tank to go into this tank, which is causing the air pressure to rise and the water pressure to leave. So it has to sit at like an equilibrium. That way there's not too much pressure or too low pressure, but then after a while the pressure is too low to where it just can't force water or air out of the tanks.
Okay, so the water fills the tanks, displaces the air pressure builds up, pushes water through the system, goes to state of lower energy, so it's energetically favorable until it's not.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Now, what exactly did we change about this, Raul, in order to make it into a... Why do we care about rotating the entire
That
thing?
brings us to what we call the Heron's Ferris wheel. So imagine this reversed. What would happen is that this would be filled with water and this would be filled with air. So what would happen, the water would, because of gravity, the water would go back into here and it would displace the air, pushing it back up into here, and then some of the air would go back down into here as well. So basically we recreate the Heron's fountain and then we can flip it back over and do the same process Trevor was talking about.
So by rotating the system, we can basically start the Heron's fountain over again.
Yes, exactly.
And we're using gravity to drive it.
Right.
Alrighty. So what exactly have we come up with so far in order to actually do this?
So far we have constructed this, which is the rotating part. And we have also constructed little containers all this size that go onto this and they'll rotate with it. And we have the tubes that will go between them and be sealed along with the containers to allow for the transfer of water. We unfortunately were overestimating our initial water sealant, and we ran into many issues with that, and it's been proving a lot more challenging than we initially thought. So we've been having to go back, and that's why we haven't been able to finish this project this semester.
But we hope to be able to finish it next year.
Yes.
Right. All right. So, what were your thoughts on the DEEP project this year? Did y'all enjoy it?
Yes, I think it was a really good chance to do something that we thought was original.
I've had a lot of fun with it, and it's actually helped me figure out what I want to do.
Oh, cool. And what exactly is it that you want to do with this?
With this, not even necessarily this, but I want to go into more of like water and how it functions with energy and all of that, and take like a deep dive into that and study all of that.
So seeing how water was able to move throughout a system in a seemingly weird way.
Yeah.
Now you're like, what else can we do with
Yes.
water in order to make it function, to
Yeah.
do things that are useful, like generate power or stuff like that?
Yep.
Well, awesome, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this project, and I look forward to seeing y'all again.
Yeah.